5/32 Allen. And torque. The 3 cap screws for the back plate have pre-applied Loctite, so I don't need to install Loctite here. This is a 3/16 Allen. Install the hose. I can get my finger right behind the tube here and just push it on. One thing to note is that the clamp for the back plate tube is a little different diameter than the clamp for the 2 banjos, so there should be 2 clamps that are small and 1 clamp that is large in the kit. You need your gasket behind your back plate, and let's see here, I can hold it up. The gasket's got a irregular shape for when it's put on a carburetor. It's kind of a multi-purpose gasket, so basically installs like so. I just want to get my fastener through the gasket here. Okay, get that one started. Second one. And torque. Okay, back plate's on, fastener's torqued, we're ready for the air cleaner. Okay, S&S air cleaner is a basically a pleated gauze style filter. There's a little tang here on the back plate that the air cleaner needs to kind of be, forced out around, if you will, towards the teardrop shape to go over, and basically holds itself in place. The S&S air cleaner has a little stinger, we call it, for increased performance and better airflow. As well, you have a nice radius back plate to create basically a venturi like for a velocity stack. So we're going to basically line up everything here. Throw a little Loctite on these too. And you need a large Phillips screwdriver. Tighten these down. The first thing we're going to install here is the adapter plate and the gasket for the throttle body. Okay, so these fasteners come with pre-applied Loctite, and you need a 3/16 Allen to install them. Now there's 3 bolt holes in the throttle body, but you only use the upper 2 because the 3rd hole is used at a later time when we install the tuned runner itself. 3/16. And then you can go ahead and torque those 2 fasteners to the specification. The next step is to kind of do a sub-assembly of the tuned runner. The tuned runner comes with a ABS plastic cover to cover up the unsightly connector on a throttle-by-wire throttle body. And you have a plate and a gasket. The plate, actually, there are 2 dowel pins here that it mates to. And so, let's see here. As it goes on there, you can see it locks in place. So it basically goes right into the cover, like so. And inside the cover, there's 2 conical shaped features that will recess or receive the bracket. So we lay that piece in there, and then we grab the tuned runner. On the outside of the part, the tuned runner is going to install like that. Okay, so you can lay your tuned runner on the bench, put your gasket on. Here we go. Slide it over here. I'm aligning the bolt holes with the holes in the tuned runner. Now there's 3 tapered head screws here. I'm going to apply Loctite to all 3, some blue Loctite, and basically bolt the adapter plate and the plastic cover and the gasket all to the tuned runner. And these are 5/32 Allen heads. Okay, now we're going to finish torquing the bolts to the tuned runner. Get them even here. Okay. Okay, there's your tuned runner assembly. Okay, now we can basically put that in place over the throttle body. There's a gasket and 2 screws. The gasket has to be oriented such that the extra material here covers the breather passage on the adapter plate. So like so there. So I'm going to lay this in here, and I'm going to stick the fasteners through so it holds the gasket in place, because obviously once I get it on there, I can't get at it. So the long bolt goes in the hole on the bottom of the throttle body, and the short bolt goes in the top. So I'll stick the short bolt through the gasket. And the long bolt through as well. Okay. And we need some Loctite. Again, there's dowel pins that this plate aligns to the inner plate, so you should feel that engage, and that should automatically align these holes up for you. And you need a 5/32 Allen wrench. Run those screws in. Okay. And we'll torque them down. Okay. All right, the last step in installing the tuned runner is to install the air filters. I have the S&S symbol. You need to clock that appropriately so that you can read it. So get a good look at it from the front. And then of course you want to orient your hose clamp over the back side so that it's out of sight. So I'll just take a nut driver, 5/16 nut driver, or straight screwdriver, whatever you have or prefer, and tighten it down. No real torque spec here, but basically I grab the filter and put some force on it and see that it isn't going to move on us. So that's pretty sturdy. And the next filter here on the top. Probably could have done the top first, but now these tune runners are available in blue or red filters as well. The finish on the tune runner is available in wrinkle black or chrome. So there you have a complete installation of the S&S Performance Tune Runner.